Imagine being born into this world, only to be immediately abandoned by the one creature that should protect you. Welcome to life as a giant anaconda, where your own mother treats your birth exactly like taking a dump and walks away forever. You slip into existence from the warm darkness of your mother's body, born alive into the suffocating humidity of the Amazon rainforest. But here's the twisted reality. The moment you emerge, your mother disappears without a backward glance. She literally cannot tell the difference between giving birth and relieving herself. You and your dozens of siblings scatter in every direction because staying together means becoming each other's first meal. The jungle couldn't care less that you're barely 2 feet long and completely helpless. Your adorable size makes you the perfect snack for practically everything with teeth. Jaguars prowl the forest floor hunting for easy targets like you. Massive birds circle overhead, their keen eyes scanning for movement. Even your own kind won't hesitate to make you their next meal. But you've got one incredible advantage that'll keep you breathing. You're practically invisible. That gorgeous pattern covering your skin isn't just for show. Those intricate greens and browns make you disappear completely into the murky river water and dense jungle undergrowth. When you're motionless, predators look right through you. The water becomes your sanctuary and your hunting ground. You've mastered the art of floating just beneath the surface with only your eyes and nostrils exposed, looking like nothing more than floating debris. Hours pass as you wait with supernatural patience for that perfect moment when a small fish swims within striking distance. Your jaws snap shut with lightning speed, and you've claimed your first victory. It's tiny, but it's yours. But that was just the beginning of your education in survival. As you grow from those early vulnerable weeks into your juvenile phase, everything changes. You're bigger now, faster, and infinitely more dangerous. Those pathetic little fish that once satisfied your hunger now seem like appetizers. You've developed a taste for something far more substantial. Capybaras, the world's largest rodents. These chunky, pig-sized creatures become your new obsession. Your hunting technique evolves into something truly terrifying. You've learned to read the water like a book, sensing the slightest vibrations that signal approaching prey. When a capybara ventures too close to the water's edge, you become a phantom. Your muscular body glides through the water without creating a single ripple. The moment your prey feels safe enough to drink, you explode from the depths. Your coils wrap around the victim before it can even process what's happening. The struggle is brief but violent, and dinner is served. However, not every hunt ends in victory. There are humbling moments when your overconfidence nearly costs you everything. Like that disastrous encounter with a young caiman basking on a muddy riverbank. You thought you were ready for bigger prey, but that prehistoric nightmare almost turned you into a meal instead. The thrashing, the desperate escape, the realization that you're still not the apex predator you thought you were. These failures teach you respect for the food chain. What happened next would change everything about how you see your place in this brutal ecosystem. You continue growing, your body stretching past 15 feet of pure muscle. The jungle that once terrified you now feels like your personal hunting ground. You've claimed your territory along a secluded stretch of river, marking it with your scent and defending it from intruders. This is your kingdom now, and everything that enters becomes a potential meal. Your prey selection expands dramatically. Deer, wild pigs, even adult caimans find themselves on your menu. You've perfected the ambush technique that makes you legendary among Amazonian predators. Those heat-sensing pits along your jaw allow you to detect warm-blooded prey, even in complete darkness. When you strike, your victim has zero chance of escape. Your coils tighten with crushing force, literally squeezing the life from anything caught in your embrace. But the most shocking aspect of your adult life isn't the hunting. It's the mating ritual that defies imagination. When breeding season arrives, you don't just find a partner and settle down. Instead, you become part of something called a breeding ball, a writhing mass of up to 12 male anacondas, all fighting for the chance to mate with a single female. The competition is so intense that the smallest males sometimes end up becoming the female's post-mating snack. Romance in the Anaconda world is literally life or crash. If you're fortunate enough to be female and survive the mating chaos, you face 7 months of carrying developing babies inside your body. Unlike most snakes that lay eggs, you give birth to live young. Anywhere from 20 to 40 baby anacondas entering the world just as helplessly as you once did. Your maternal instincts? Absolutely non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. The moment you finish giving birth, you slither away without a second thought. Most of your offspring won't survive their first year, but that's not your problem anymore. This brings us to your peak years as an adult anaconda, when you become the stuff of nightmares for everything else in the Amazon. You're now a massive predator capable of taking down prey that would have seemed impossible in your younger days. Your reputation spreads through the jungle as other creatures learn to fear the stretch of river you call home. Every movement you make is calculated and precise. Every hunt a masterclass in patience and explosive power. Your body has become a perfectly engineered destruction machine. Those incredible muscles can exert pressure exceeding 90 pounds per square inch, enough to crush bones and stop hearts. When you grab onto something, escape becomes mathematically impossible. Your victim's struggling only helps you tighten your grip until their resistance fades to nothing. The process is efficient, brutal, and absolutely final. But even apex predators can't escape the one enemy that eventually defeats them all: time itself. As the years accumulate, subtle changes begin affecting your performance. Your lightning-fast strikes become slightly slower. That explosive power that once made you unbeatable starts to diminish almost imperceptibly. Recovery from hunts takes longer, and your body carries the accumulated wear and tear of countless battles. The first sign of decline hits you during what should have been a routine hunt. A young deer approaches the water's edge, completely unaware of your presence. You coil your muscles and prepare to strike, but something goes wrong. The deer senses danger at the last possible second and bolts. You give chase, but your body doesn't respond with its usual devastating speed. The prey escapes, leaving you exhausted and facing an uncomfortable truth. You're not the unstoppable force you once were. More failures follow as your reflexes continue slowing down. Hunts that would have been effortless victories in your prime now end in frustration. Your territory, once defended with absolute authority, becomes harder to maintain. Younger, stronger anacondas begin testing your boundaries, sensing weakness like sharks smelling blood in the water. But here's what nobody tells you about being an apex predator. Most don't go out in a blaze of glory fighting some epic battle. The reality is far more mundane and somehow more tragic. You simply become too slow to catch prey effectively. Your massive body requires enormous amounts of food, but your ability to secure that food diminishes with each passing season. Hunger becomes a constant companion as successful hunts become increasingly rare. The jungle that created you eventually reclaims you, not through violence, but through simple attrition. Your story ends not with a dramatic confrontation, but with the quiet fade of a predator who simply can't keep up anymore. The river that once carried you to countless victories now flows past your motionless form, carrying the next generation of baby anacondas toward their own brutal education in survival. Yet, despite the harsh reality of your existence, there's something almost beautiful about the cycle. Your abandoned offspring face the exact same challenges you overcame, scattered across the same unforgiving landscape that shaped you into a legendary predator. Some will perish within days. Others might grow to dominate their own territories for decades. The jungle doesn't play favorites. It simply provides the arena where only the strongest, smartest, and most adaptable survive to pass on their legacy. This is the unvarnished truth about life as a giant anaconda. An existence defined by abandonment, constant danger, brief moments of absolute power, and inevitable decline. From your first breath to your last, you're engaged in an endless battle against everything and everyone around you. The Amazon doesn't create gentle giants. It forges apex predators through a process so brutal that most don't survive to see their full potential realized. So the next time you see footage of these incredible serpents gliding through South American waterways, remember the story behind that mesmerizing movement. Every anaconda you witness represents a survivor of impossible odds, a living testament to nature's most ruthless educational system. They've earned their place at the top of the food chain through pure determination and an absolutely unforgiving apprenticeship in the art of survival. That's a wrap on today's wild journey. But here at the Zoo-phoria show, we're just getting started exploring nature's most incredible stories. Subscribe if you want to keep discovering the shocking, hilarious, and downright unbelievable truths about the animals sharing our planet. Your next favorite animal fact is just one click away.